The private funeral of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was held on this date, April 9, 1968 at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta, Georgia. It was followed by the loading of King's casket onto a simple wooden farm wagon, pulled by 2 local mules. The 3-mile procession from the Ebenezer Baptist Church, past Morris Brown College to Morehouse College, King's alma mater, was observed by more than 100,000 people. Bill Costen was attending Morris Brown at the time. There was a bridge that went across Hunter Street separating the campus. He had his dad's Kodak Super-8 movie camera and was filming the huge crowd right next to CBS as it approached. It was the most magnificent, historical sight that he had ever seen, as the casket, followed by Coretta Scott King and the family, approached from downtown Atlanta. When the mules came underneath the bridge, he ran down the walkway to Wilkes Hall and jumped in behind the casket right behind film star, Harry Belafonte, and proceeded to record the rest of the funeral procession. As the crowd approached the campus, he was up front and completely surrounded by dignitaries and celebrities. King was eulogized by Morehouse College President Benjamin Mays, who had given the benediction after King's "I Have a Dream" speech in Washington, D.C. They all joined hands and sang, "We Shall Overcome," and listened to Mahalia Jackson's rendition of Precious Lord. It was a sad day and emotions were literally all over the place. After the service, Costen walked back to the Student Union building at Morris Brown and met up with some friends and reflected on what had happened that day. At the end of the semester he gave the camera back to his dad and never saw it again until he passed away in 2015, when the family found the original film footage, the camera, and the projector in his attic in Omaha, Nebraska. Bill immediately gave the footage to his daughter Chantal, who included it in her documentary film, Balloon Man. Chantal Potter, a Howard University alumnus and former producer at BET, currently is CEO, president of Made for TV Productions, Inc., Washington, D.C. Years later, in 2000, while Costen was photo-documenting the Freedom Schooner Amistad's homecoming in New Haven, Connecticut, a former hot air balloon passenger of his, the late George Belanger, CEO of Amistad America, gave him his press credentials to get into the luncheon ceremonies. Afterwards, he met 2 of the speakers, the Honorable Constance Baker Motley and King's close friend Harry Belafonte. He told Mr. Belafonte that he was walking right behind him at Dr. King's funeral procession. They had a brief discussion about it and Belafonte autographed his program. From the archives of the Costen Cultural Exhibit.